So, despite all of my moaning in the first episode about how we weren't defending very well, we actually ended up top of the table after the first couple of games, and we're through to the next round in the DFB Pokal. So, can't be going that bad, really, can it? Welcome to Let's Go Dortmund. Hello and welcome to Stubo FM, my name is Stubo and welcome to episode 3 of the Let's Go Dortmund save here on YouTube. Since you last joined me, not a lot has happened. I've done a bit of coaching stuff and I have got us up to the game against Bayern Munich, which I didn't realise was in the Super Cup. So, German Super Cup, that the board don't really care about, but obviously if we can get one over on Bayern Munich, we certainly will. This is the 11 we're going to be going into the Super Cup with. Before we get to that though, if you do enjoy this video and if you've enjoyed the series so far, please leave a like on the video and please leave a subscription on the channel as well so you never miss any videos of this series or indeed any other that comes in the future. Yes, I am going to do more in the future after this one. So, this is the 11 that hopefully are going to be leading us to glory. It's also a formation change. If you've watched me over on Twitch, you will know this formation very, very well. It's the one that won Aston Villa the Champions League in Season 2. We're keeping with Berkey in goal. Meunier, Akanji, Zagadou and Guerrero in defence. Emre Can playing in defensive midfield as the half-back, with Sancho, Dahoud, Witsel and Royce as the midfield, and then all the way up the top on his own is Erling Haaland. What we're going to hope to do is get the ball, lump it to the wings, and have the wingers get the ball to Erling Haaland at the earliest possibility. He has 3 in 3 at the moment, as does Jadon Sancho. Marco Reus has 3 assists in 3 games as well. I was a bit harsh on him in the last episode, but actually 3 assists in 3 games, it's nothing to be sniffed at really, is it? So we're going to go into this. I have low expectations. This is against the best team in Germany, but we're the second best team in Germany. I did look at any player instructions for Bayern Munich as well, so I'm going to do that when I get to the team talk, and then I'll be back with you at the start of the game. Here we go. Is it a cup final? It's probably not technically a cup final, is it? It's just it's a Super Cup, so it's kind of a different one, and hopefully we can come away from today with that trophy. That'd be a great start to the series. Imagine if we do that. Start the series with a trophy in the 3rd episode. That'd be fantastic. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. It probably won't. But we're going to hopefully defend really, really well and sneak a goal. I am not expecting us to be able to challenge Bayern Munich head-to-head. So we are going to have to be a little bit more pragmatic, a little bit more careful, not give the ball away like that. And hopefully... God, it's not a good start really, is it? Fortunately, Gnabry's shot is fairly tame and Berkey's able to keep it. You know that what my feelings are on defence at the moment. We've not been as good as I'd like us to be. We've actually had more opportunities at the moment. I'm assuming that's going to change fairly shortly. Kimmich on that right-hand side. I prefer Kimmich in the middle, so it's quite interesting that they're using him as a right-back. But he is good out there as well, so... I don't know whether this goes to extra time and penalties, or if it just goes to penalties, or if there's a replay or anything daft like that. So this is going to be exciting. I have no idea what's going to happen. I forgot that this was a Super Cup, to be honest with you. I thought this was a league game. I think I called it a league game in the last episode, actually. So, well tackled from Meunier. That was lovely stuff. And the big ball goes to no one because our midfielders are so far back, but that's fine. Jadon Sancho. Big ball over to Haaland. This is exactly what we want him to do. And Erling Haaland has scored in the Super Cup. Oh my word, I needed him to show up, I kept saying he needs to show up, and boy has he, in the biggest game of the season so far, in episode 3 in the 4th game, he has scored a lovely, lovely goal. It's a big ball forward, Erling Haaland gets onto the end of it and puts it past Manuel Neuer with ease. 1-0, game on, let's go. Let them attack for a bit, defend comfortably, get the ball, lump it up to Haaland, goal. Nicely done. Haaland tries to get it down, but it's actually intercepted. And now Bayern Munich back on the attack. Lewandowski is actually blocked his opportunity. And Gnabry's tackled fairly easily. Dahoud to Sancho. Highlight ends. Lovely, lovely stuff. I am expecting Bayern to come back into this game. I'm not foolish enough to think that just because we're winning in the first half that the game is wrapped up. This could all turn around. It probably will. What matters is the result in games like this. As long as we can go against the big teams and get a result, I don't really care how we do it. I only really... that was sloppy. That was really sloppy. I only really care about the performance when it's against a smaller team that we should be absolutely thrashing. That's a disappointing goal because we've just let Was it Gnabry or was it Alaba, or did he get it out to Gnabry? He got it out to Gnabry. And to be honest, that's probably my fault, because I've got us letting Gnabry kind of do his thing as long as it's on his left foot. So actually, I'm having a bit of buyer's remorse on that. We're going to take that off. We're just going to let Gnabry do his thing. Because we've forced him onto his left foot there, and it's his left foot that got the cross in. So, yeah, I feel like we can be a bit disappointed in ourselves there. That was not a very nice tackle. But it's 1-1. We're in the game. We've got nothing really to worry about at the moment. Again, I feel like we are not at the level where we can complete. That was a bit tasty. Or if Haaland was a shade quicker, maybe he could have got on the end of that. Right, Gnabry's got a bit of confidence now, so we do need to be careful with him. If we can get the ball off of him, that would be lovely. If we can have a look at what players are around us, lads, so we don't just let them do that, that would be lovely. Ooh, right, half-time. If half-time can appear, thank you very much. Well, this has been a bit stressful, hasn't it? We'll say that we're pleased, because we are pleased. This is a very, very good Bayern Munich team. We cannot stress that enough. Other than the sloppiness of their goal, it was pretty much a textbook game plan first half of what we wanted to do. So I can't be too unhappy. Haaland's managed to get the ball there. Imagine if Haaland just scores from the kick-off. That'd be amazing. Gets it back to Guerrero. Emre Can now looking for options. Gets it back to Zagadou. And the highlight ends because nothing else happens. It's Lewandowski and Gnabry who are playing well for them. Kimmich is having a good game as well, which you would expect. Throwing to Munich. Koeman looking to cross the ball in, but Guerrero deals with it very well. Gets the ball into the middle, but it is intercepted by Tolisso. Tolisso and Goretzka over to Koeman. Koeman over the top, and we need to be careful there. 75th minute, we're going to make a substitution. We are going to bring Guerrero into the midfield for Dahoud. And Dahoud's going to come off for Schultz. And we're going to bring Bellingham. I know it's a really big game to bring Bellingham on. But we are going to bring him on for... It's going to have to be Witzel, isn't it? They're the two changes. We'll keep the last change for now. And we'll make a decision on that a little bit closer to the end of the game. If we can get the ball off of these guys, lads. You can press Lewandowski a little bit. That's a poor ball from Robert Lewandowski. What is Berkey doing? I mean, it worked out okay. But my word, that was a bit of a concern. I mean, he dealt with it very well. I just don't know if I like seeing my goalkeeper do that, if I'm honest with you. Right, Gnabry to Koeman. And this could be a problem. This could be two. And somehow it goes under the keeper, hits the post, and then is cleared. We are so lucky. Kind of crowded him out there. We forced him to go all the way back to Muller. Big ball out to Hernandez. Amunier doesn't really deal with it. Koeman's there, puts it wide. We really need to be careful here because they are coming at us a little bit. I'm going to pause the game. We're going to bring Memphis Depay on. Primarily, I'm thinking, for that little bit of pace he's got. We have got Julian Brandt, but he's not quite as quick. Same with Torgan Hazard. So I'm thinking we bring him on for a bit of pace. What's Gio Reyna? Nah. We'll bring him on for that pace on the wing. It's an extra attacking option. I'm actually going to put him on to attack as well. So hopefully we get the ball to him. He gets forwards. And he can do something for us. That's the hope anyway. Guerrero, he isn't playing quite as well in the midfield, but he's playing better than the other guys were. We might need to have a chat with Roman Berkey. I'm already starting to have ideas where we spend our transfer money next season, if I'm being completely honest with you. They have brought Sula on, which is an interesting one. I do want to double check. We press Lewandowski, guys. Just walks around him there. Oh, God, right. Depay gets it back to Berkey. Berkey launches it forward, looking for Haaland. Haaland does not get there, though, but Emre Can does. Big ball forward to Erling Haaland. Could we steal it at the death? We might have just stolen it at the death. Bear with. I'm changing some things. We're going to time waste, hold our shape, slow that pace down, and bring this on back. Wow. 2-1 in the 92nd minute. We might just have our first piece of silverware for the season. It's a great ball from Guerrero, who we moved into the midfield. Tactical genius. And it's a lovely chip. We've seen a goal like that already this season. It was in the cup. And Erling Haaland might have just won us. Yes, we do want to do that. Might have just won us the DFB Super. Is it the DFB Super Cup? I think it is. The Super Cup. He might have just won us the Super Cup, possibly. It's exactly what we changed this tactic to do. It is exactly what we were looking to do. And we forced them to go inside and they made the mistake. So that's worked as well. We made the change to the 4-1-4-1 in the Villa save to try and get people on the counter without really changing the way we play too much. It's worked here, seemingly, as well. And that, if we can keep this up... Oh, my word! I thought it was going to be 2-2 then. It is a corner. They've got a one-man back. But we can't get there. Davis is going to keep the pressure on us here. Kimmich. Schultz does really well and just hoofs the ball a little bit further towards their half. We should be coming to time here. I imagine the 96th minute will be it. No, that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Borussia Dortmund, your DFL Super Cup winners. That is unexpected, I've got to say. I was expecting us to not get through this game. I was expecting us to lose. I was expecting us to lose. There I am in my weird suit and tie combination. But we have won the Super Cup. Whew! Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Glorious. And hot on the heels of that wonderful, wonderful performance in the Super Cup, we do now have the Champions League group stage draw. So, let's see who we get. We're just going to put this on automatic draw and see what comes out. Obviously, we want to avoid the biggest teams possible. Looking at that first part, Porto and Zenit are two teams I would be very interested in. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Okay, fine. It's going to be interesting. Jurgen Klopp versus Dortmund. That'll be fun. Olympiacos, Celtic, Zagreb, Atalanta. They'd be the ones I'll write. Right. Zagreb and Celtic are gone immediately. Ajax has gone as well. That's a problem. I'd rather not have Inter. It's okay. This is looking like a bit of a group of death, I've got to be honest with you. I think probably Club Brugge or Moscow would be nice. Stade Rennais would have been great. Slavia Prague. I love Slavia Prague. That'll do. Slavia Prague, please. Moscow. That'll do. That'll do plenty. It's genuinely not a nice group. Liverpool, Dortmund, Inter, Moscow. I'm glad I'm not Moscow because, my word, you would feel hard done by. Yeah. I mean, I was really excited about the Champions League group beforehand, but the more I look at it, the more I feel like we might be finishing third. Oh, God, why? One more easier team would have been nice, but no. Instead, we have Inter, we have Liverpool. Liverpool are a 4.5-star team, and I'm assuming Inter are the same. Inter are a 4.5-star team. We, for context, are also a 4.5-star team, but our defence is made of paper. So, yeah, Dortmund-handed tough group. Even the game knows that they're trying to do one on me. Okay, so now we've had that Champions League group, we can have a look at the schedule a little bit more clearly. So, we've beaten Bayern Munich in the Super Cup. Don't know if I mentioned that, but we beat Bayern Munich in the Super Cup. So, we have got 2 Bundesliga games before the first Champions League game. So, I am going to get us to the first Champions League game in this episode. So, I'm going to play the Freiburg game and the Hoffenheim game off of camera. It's also going to go through deadline day. If anything interesting happens, I will inform you, of course. But we're going to get to that Lokomotiv Moscow game. That's going to be the last game of the episode. And hopefully, we can end the episode with a win in the Champions League. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I know I said I would bring you guys back early if there was any dramatic things that happened. There are a couple of things that's happened. The first thing is Jadon Sancho is currently injured, so I probably should show you that. Between 12 days and 3 weeks, not ideal. As you can see, we've had a very big win over Freiburg during that time as well. But the biggest thing I wanted to bring you back on is we've got 3 offers for Julian Brandt. Liverpool and Man City are both offering to loan him. Liverpool. Man City. No, you're not loaning him. I don't get this. What a ridiculous thing. Both of them want future fees that are really low as well, so they can both do one. Right. Here's the big one. What Bayern Munich offering? Okay, they've improved their offer. They have improved their offer, but again, hang on a second. Excuse me? Why is he transfer listed? I did not put him there. Has he been on there since the beginning and I've not just seen it? What fresh hell is this where Julian Brandt gets transfer listed? No. Reject? Right. Julian. I'm sorry you've got the wrong idea, Julian. I can understand why maybe you're not as happy as you'd prefer to be, but my God, no, not a chance are we selling him, and not a chance is he being transfer listed. Goodness me. And just like that, we're through the transfer window. Took a lot longer for me than it did for you guys, I've got to tell you. That took a bit of a while, but we got through. There was no other major dramas. The games we played since then, you did see one of the results, but just to show you in a bit more greater detail, let's go back through all of this. As you can see, we had, ignore the friendly, I just put that in there for a bit of tactical familiarity. We battered Freiburg 5-0, and we beat Hoffenheim 4-0 as well. I'm taking back everything I said about Erling Haaland not impressing me. He scored a hat-trick in that game against Hoffenheim, and Memphis Depay assisted all 3 goals. I can't remember who got Depay's assist. I think it was Emre Can, who's actually suspended for this next game. So we played very, very well in both of those games. Now, granted, they're games against teams you would expect us to do well against, but still, I was very impressed, in particular with the Hoffenheim game. And now we're going to go to Moscow and hopefully do the same. And this is the team that's hopefully going to get us there. So it's Berkey in goal, Meunier, Hummels, Zagadou, Guerrero as our defence, Witsel and Bellingham in the midfield, not Dahoud. I've gone with Bellingham instead. Hazard, Royce, Depay and Haaland as the front 4. We are going with Depay on the left, for the simple reason that Julian Brandt did pick up a knock, although he is fit again, so we could play him if we wanted to. Jadon Sancho, it's just a bit too soon for him. But Depay was incredible in that last game. 4 goal contributions, 3 assists, 1 goal himself. He might have forced his way into the team in a place that we weren't expecting, and it might mean we need to get another striker, because if he plays that well, he's no striker. He's an inside forward for life now. Other good news, Luis Felipe is finally fit. Now, he's probably not going to play in this game unless we are battering them and we've got 10 minutes to go to bring a player on. Most likely, he's going to be in the squad for the Dortmund 2. Just to get a bit more fitness. But that's the team we're going to go with. It is pretty much our strongest 11 other than Bellingham. And, well, I was going to say, maybe Hazard. Hazard probably isn't the player who would be in there. But get the point. It's a good 11 going into the game. Let's go. So, rookie mistake. I nearly missed the start of the game. I realised I hadn't pressed record again. So I just about managed to get it at the start of the game. So here we are. It is Dortmund versus Lokomotiv Moscow. We are playing at Signal Iduna Park, so we have home advantage. Haaland is breaking free here. He has got a player in support on the other side. If he can find him here, he'd be in. Hazard is in, and Hazard has missed. How did Hazard miss that? What an opportunity to go 1-0 up against the weakest team in the group. Oh, boy. And that's a point as well. We really do need to be winning this game. With the other teams that we've got, we need to really be winning. And Jude Bellingham, what a strike from the youngster. He's only playing because Emre Can is suspended. What a hit from the young Englishman. Just watch this. Guerrero throws it to Memphis. Memphis gets it to Jude. Jude to Royce. Royce back to Jude. Jude, couple of touches. Bang! Have some of that. We go 1-0 up against Moscow. Glorious. Glorious start. It's a good start, but we need to make the most of it. We really do. Right, Witsel, over to Bellingham. Bellingham, out to Hazard. Hazard, Meunier. Big ball over to Hazard. Oh, my word. What a goal that is. What a ball to Erling Haaland. And it is 2-0. That was delightful. Lovely, snappy little play. Bellingham gets the ball over to Hazard. Hazard gets it to Meunier. Meunier sees the run of Haaland. Haaland goes past the keeper. It's 2-0. We are in control. 2-0 is not a guaranteed winning score, but it is a good score to have, especially within half an hour. Lovely, lovely stuff. Full disclosure, recording this on the Thursday. I was meant to be streaming at 5 o'clock. It's currently something like 5:15, I think, so I am running very, very late for that stream. But it's fine. I want to get this sorted. I want to get this done. So, and the more practice of these videos are getting, the better. And I want to get as much of it in as possible right now. And doing this, I've got 2 videos in the bank that I can edit. Haaland's made it 3. That's glorious. That's absolutely glorious. But yeah, doing this now. We've got 2 videos in the bank. I can edit them together. And then I've got a video for Monday. And then I just need to make another video for Friday next week. So... yeah, because one's coming out tomorrow, one's coming out Friday. Yes, that's what I said. No, one's coming out tomorrow, which is Friday. One's coming out Monday. I think I said that originally. I can't remember. Oh, I thought we were going to get a 4th then, but we didn't. Gilherme does well to save it, and Zé Luiz now is counter-attacking. Miranchuk is now trying to break into the box, but Meunier does well. Oh, does he though? The referee's going to have a look at the little telly. Now, my opinion, personally, is that that was outside the area. I don't know what you guys think. I reckon this is going to be a free kick, but it could be a penalty. Free kick. Thank you, ref. Always been a fan of VAR, mate. Always been a fan. And Nasri trying to do some stuff here. It's got some decent stats, Nasri, everywhere except physically. Physically, he's pretty dead. Zé Luiz has got through. Zé Luiz has scored. Do need to be careful. If you're in the Champions League, that team is there for a reason. And that goes to show it. It's a good goal from them. We just didn't press them enough, in my opinion. I think Witsel there could have done a lot more better. Miranchuk, defenders are a little bit flat-footed there, so we do need to kind of ask these guys to focus a little bit. I am going to demand more from Zagadou. I feel like he definitely could have played a better part in there. Witsel as well. If we can combine that with scoring goals, that would be delightful. What a ball that is to Marco Reus. Marco Reus has made it 4, and that should be game over, as long as they don't pull any more rabbits out of the hat like they did with that goal. That is a very nice goal as well. Bellingham is at the heart of a lot of these moves at the moment. It's his assist for Marco Reus, who hasn't overly impressed me so far, but he is starting to click in that attacking midfield role. Am I playing him as the shadow striker today? Yes, I am. So if he can click there, he's another big goal threat, and he has got the stats to do it. That's a good first half. I'm a bit disappointed we conceded, but honestly, I'm willing to forgive it for the fact that we are 4-1 up at half-time. I like winning in the Champions League. It's good fun. Liverpool currently leading against Inter, by the way. I'll update you on that in a moment. Zé Luiz nearly put it into his own net, it looked like, and it's cleared for another corner. So Liverpool currently beating Inter Milan. They are beating them by 1-0. It's a Milner penalty. It's the away tie. So they're playing at the San Siro. Interesting. Very interesting. That could really be Inter stuffed in terms of winning the group. Meunier's got the ball there. And Meunier has just scored a worldie. I haven't said this to you guys yet, but I'm considering doing a goal of the season in terms of goals that we've seen, not just going with the goal of the season that the game thinks. And that might be a contender right there. What a strike from Thomas Meunier to make it 5-1. That is a statement goal. That is a thing of utter beauty, and I am very, very pleased with it. It looks like we get to the 80th minute. I haven't made any substitutions here. I'm a terrible manager. Terrible, terrible manager. We'll bring Witsel off. He's had a good game. Dahoud can come on. Do you know what? We are going to bring Luis Felipe on. Why not? We're 5-1 up. Let's bring him up for Zagadou. This is the partnership we want, Felipe and Hummels. And for my final trick, because I think we only get one substitution more in the Champions League, we'll bring Gio Reyna on in that support striker position. And then, do we have one more change? Because if we do, I'd like to bring Trincao on. We do have one more change, so Trincao can come on. But I imagine we can't make one more, because if we can, I'd be tempted to bring on Depay. Oh, sorry, not Depay. We'll take Depay off. So we can make that final change. It's Julian Brandt. Lovely, lovely stuff. It's pretty comprehensive what's happening here. We've won our first game in the Champions League. It is the game at home, so we have got sterner challenges to come. This is arguably the easiest game we were going to have. It's against the weakest team at home, so I would suggest let's not read too much into this right now, but it's a good result. It is a very good result. Ball over to Brandt. Brandt's going to look for a goal here, and he's trying to make it 6, and indeed he does. Lovely stuff from both Trincao and Brandt. Brandt coming back from injury. Trincao, not really played a lot of football for us yet, but that was lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. And again, Bellingham does start to move off. Like, Dahoud gets the big pass over to Trincao, but Bellingham is involved as well. What a game he has had, considering he's only 2.5 star, and one of the early games we played him in, he looked really bad. Like, he did not look good at all. Try and squeeze a little bit of praise in towards the end. Yeah. He's absolutely been fantastic today. Absolutely incredible. Now, granted, scale it against the opposition. Lokomotiv Moscow, how good are they really? We'll have a look in a second. That is a fantastic performance. I'm genuinely thrilled with that game. Right. Lokomotiv Moscow are a 3.5 star team, so we are a full star better than them. So, for context, we should have really done well there. We've even got a little bit of money. Woohoo! Cash. And Erling Haaland again with 2 goals. I tell you what, this boy, what a performance from him. And I think we're going to end the video there because I don't think I can top that today. If I tried to, we'd probably get smashed 8-0 by Schalke, and I don't really want that to happen. So if I end here, probably won't happen. So, we're looking dominant. We are unbeaten. I think we're currently second because Bayern are still unbeaten. But if you have a look, it's only on goal difference, and it's only 2 goals in it, and we have beaten Bayern already this season. So, maybe the Bundesliga crown isn't completely out of the way. This video is coming out on Monday, so in theory we should be back on Friday. I'm not committing to that just yet, but we should be back on Friday. We'll come back for the Liverpool game at Anfield, which should be an interesting one. And then even more interesting is our home game in the... I can't remember what it's called. The Klassiker, I think it is. The like German version of El Clasico. The game against Bayern Munich at home at Signal Iduna Park. We'll come back for that one as well. And that should be a good lot of fun. So, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a thumbs up on the video. Please consider subscribing for more content from this channel as well. And if you've really enjoyed what you see, I stream as regularly as I can on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/StubobFM. If you want to keep up to date on anything, it's twitter.com/StubobFM. And thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.